YG was started on the belief that West Virginia needs young people to see what needs to be done to make their communities better, determine how to do it, and get out there and do it. All of us here do a great job of seeing what needs to be done to make our communities better. We identify these issues and write bills to improve our state. Well, when this weekend is over and we all go back home, nothing else happens. There is no system in place to take our work here to the next step. I have a plan to achieve this goal. First, we need to get the actual YG process nailed down to the best it can be. Then we must take steps to bring about transformations in our communities and in our state. Let's talk about the bill rating system. We can all agree that the rating system should ensure that the most important bills are the most highly ranked, so they are guaranteed to be debated and heard first. These bills need to be ranked in the top to make sure that happens. Our current system fails to achieve this. Bills are ranked by one person on a point system. Only one person stamps each bill and awards points in each category. For example, you can get between 0 to 5 points in various categories, but there are no set standards to distinguish what qualifies any of these points. We try not to rate bills from our own delegation, but that is the only safeguard on the bill rating system. Let's consider what would happen if you have a highly controversial topic like same-sex marriage that you feel strongly about. How would you rate that bill? Could you keep your own bias out of the ranking? This is why a bill cannot be rated by just one person. We have to change the system. We must get the bills ahead of time so we have time to read and review them. Each bill has to be read by more than one person so that points are average and we have a checks and balance system, guaranteeing fair and accurate rating to each bill. Equality rating system will help us have the best experience during YG and the best chance to have our voices heard. When YG is over, we will take these bills that represent the most important issues to begin lobbying our local representatives. It will be a group-coordinated effort by YG members, just like the voting age. Working together makes us a very powerful voice. I will work hard with West Virginia's elected officials to create a venue for presenting the best of the work we have here. This will be a simple change, a big difference, and a major impact. Secondly, let us work on building a connection between all parts of YG. Lobbyists are a huge part of the legislative process. Lobbying plays a legitimate role in helping to inform legislators of the concerns of the public. Thomas Jefferson called this flow of information the dialogue of democracy. Our lobbyists have long been in the background of our weekend, and we need to enhance their role and have them actively working alongside bill authors that they support. They can also file a friend of the court briefs to present arguments in favor of particular issues on the judicial side. These are both important roles in our political system. The press also play a critical role in American democracy. They are a powerful presence, and the political system should and does depend on them. Since the press doesn't have to work on briefs or bills, they could do an election issue by interviewing all of the candidates, giving each person equal coverage. This would give them experience and preparation before the YG weekend, and be a great way for everyone to meet their candidates. Third, we all want YLA and YG to keep growing with as diverse a membership as possible. I too want this. I plan to continue this work with a proactive plan. Any group needing help with starting the club will be given full support through regional leadership groups that will offer on-site visits. I will have a packet of information based on the one I developed for Morgantown High, copy and bounded for each new club. Cabinet members will help oversee this project. New groups will be offered the option to attend a workshop for bill writing and mock sessions either at their home school or at Morgantown High. I will talk to our local bar and state bar about pairing legal advisors with anyone who is willing to participate in the judicial program. Fourth, I'd like to start a mentorship program to pair younger students who will attend as pages with older, experienced YG delegates. This is a way to help younger people understand the program and really be able to jump in. These simple changes will make a big difference and have a major impact on the program. Change takes hard work and commitment. For over half a century, YG has been a mock government weekend. But why aren't we more than that? The world has changed in 57 years, and we need to evolve as well. Our state, full of natural resources and home to bright, creative, hardworking people, many of whom are sitting in this room right now, is failing. We consistently sit at the bottom of almost every measurable national statistic. Whether it is in health, finances, or education, it shows markedly in our youth when 3 out of every 4 of our 4th graders cannot read proficiently for their grade level. More than 30% of our children live in poverty. We have the highest rate of childhood obesity, diabetes, and heart disease in the United States. To top it off, we lie in the very bottom of the education rankings. It would take an army of motivated, energized individuals to make a dent in this situation this time. Fortunately, as I look out amongst you, I see that marker. willing and able to wage a war against our state's ills. How can we do this? There are two critical areas: literacy and health. These areas are not just critical in my community, but in all of West Virginia. I'd like our YG Army to take the battle to the whole state. There is no greater advocate for the health and well-being of West Virginia's children than the WVU Children's Hospital. The WVU Children's Hospital has outreach programs that include not just medical care, but education and lifestyle changes in all 55 counties. Unfortunately, many of these programs are struggling to stay afloat. I challenge every YLA chapter to participate in a statewide fundraiser for Children's Hospital that I began last year. Our school raised over $26,000 for WVU Children's Hospital last year. This is a great start, but just imagine what all of us could do together. The second opportunity for statewide outreach is something that every single one of us in our schools can participate in: the AmeriCorps Energy Express program. They have 80 sites and are in almost every county in West Virginia. During the summer, we can volunteer reading to at-risk kids and provide them with breakfast and lunch. This opportunity for these kids to have one-on-one reading time with someone they look up to is priceless. These initiatives will be the opening moves in our war against what ails our state. As the youth leaders of West Virginia, right here, right now, we are on the threshold of making real changes in our communities and in our state. Elect me as your governor and allow me to help all of us to fight this battle together. Our presence in these two efforts will also help to spread the word about YLA, and the natural rewards of our work will be the growth of this program. Pearl S. Buck once wrote, "The young do not know enough to be prudent, and therefore they attempt the impossible, and achieve it generation after generation." If you elect me your governor, together we will achieve the impossible. Thank you.